Alright guys, welcome to the vlog. So today, we've had the vehicle for, we've had the Raptor for about 2 days now, and I haven't had a chance to even unwrap it. It's obviously not my daily driver, but when I bought it, I asked them not to touch anything. So they left the seats wrapped. Heck, they didn't even take it to go get gas. They waited for me to get to the dealership and take delivery, and I drove it to the gas station as they followed me and filled up the tank for me. So let me take these off. I don't think I need these right now. So today I'm just going to show you a little video of me unwrapping it, basically. Now, I did get a chance to wash it real quick yesterday. Nothing real detailed, but just to get some of the dirt and grime off it. It had been sitting in a bunch of parking lots during the whole process of it being delivered to the dealership, and then my 2-hour drive home. So the only thing I've really done is taken some of the exterior stickers off, and I did unwrap the driver's seat, but we'll do the rest all together. All right, so like I said, let me bring you a little closer. I unwrapped the driver's seat, but basically came just like the passenger you see there. What I am going to do is I am going to keep these seat covers. They might come in handy at some point, or maybe not, but if I find myself out mudding or something and I want to protect the seat a little bit, I may just use these. So these are the only two things I will probably keep. The rest will take off. So they do protect your Ford Performance sill, which is nice. I never realized it's almost a gunmetal color with the red. That looks really good. So, the fit and finish isn't bad. I mean, you see a little wiggling of plastics and stuff, but it is what it is, I guess. Now, I do have floor mats. Those are actually left in the back, but you can see it's a little muddy. And honestly, I think it's from the truck driver and anyone else that's had to move the vehicle. And this is the way the mats come. So we will install those. I am going to upgrade to like a WeatherTech or like the Husky, one of those two. I actually have Huskies in my Escape, and it's really nice. So I'm just looking under here. It does look like there's a subwoofer back there. It's amazing though how dirty, right? I mean, I would have expected the carpet to be perfectly clean, but I guess this is what the dealers deal with when they first get these vehicles in. So they do prep them for you. And in hindsight, I don't know. I mean, maybe I should have allowed them to do the inside. But it is what it is. Like I said, they put stickers on everything. So Raptor Lux base, I guess because this is the 802A package, smoked chrome. I did not go with the carbon fiber. So you get a cigarette outlet plug, a couple USBs, and your regular AC plug, which is nice. I did not go with heated seats in the back. I will very rarely have anyone back here. And then back here you have your what do you call these for the bed, the box tie downs for the box length cleats. So I don't know, will I just install these and leave them back here and back there, or probably not. I will probably leave them packaged up until such time that I might need them. I don't know what I might need them for. Probably nothing, but let's flip this down. And does this come forward on this car? It almost seems like, yeah, there's a pull tab right here. You can see that. Now this is interesting. See, now there is a airbag in this rear seat belt, so it's just kind of puffy. But look at that buckle. Have you ever seen a buckle like that before? Obviously, I guess because the electronics are connected to it for the airbag, and maybe there's a sensor. In fact, I don't know if you can see, this says do not remove. But the seatbelt's down here. I mean, it would click in the same way. All right, let's see here. So, what's in the center? Probably a cup. Yeah, great. Flimsy couple. See, not a nice, not a bad fit, but all right. So maybe these aren't poles. I mean, I don't know. Feels like they would be although they are tucked in. Why would they be tucked in if you didn't pull them? I don't know. Alright. Did I just track all this grass in here? I have to say yes. He loves it. Nico loves the Raptor. Loves it as much as I do. I was telling a friend of mine today that this thing is like a piece of art. And have you ever had a piece of art or found a piece of art that you love so much you just can't take your eyes off it? I mean, that's how I feel with this thing. So there is a power inverter here, but that's for the AC. And I know the jack is back there. These seats definitely pull forward. But how? Oh, look at this. Okay. So that's how that pulls forward. And then, yeah, so you've got your jack. This is for the gas. You know, the Fords have the capless gas tank. So if you ever need to add any additive to your fuel tank, you'd have to use this little funnel to get through. Or, these are stickers. Or even if you just had a gas can and you were trying to fill it, you might need to use that funnel. So I'm just gonna stick these on here. That's how anal I am, right? And we keep these for some future reason. Should this sticker have been placed somewhere better? Absolutely. Now is the time to do it before it gets too... There we go. So maybe this is part of a child seat. Having a child, I don't know, but I'm assuming that's probably what that is. Interesting. Oh yeah, there we go. So it is a bigger belt buckle. So the middle seatbelt does not have the airbag. All right, let's go back around and see if that other... Now, see, now there's no little release lever. We are done. Let's continue unwrapping. Alright, what do we have here? Must be something with manufacturing. Raptor, yeah, I don't know, a bunch of code. Alright, so now we do have something here. To remove by customer, a bunch of different languages, and I think it's just talking about how the headrest. Oh, we can tilt it and all that. Alright, very nice. Let's get that down. I think I'm going to keep that bag, like I said. Don't know what was in these bags. So these are trash. Good. Oh, I think I took the visor off. So, more stickers. 25, April, August, December. I don't know, but I don't think we need to keep that one. Auto dimming. Now here's an interesting thing. I saw Mike with Obsessed Garage installing a radar detector, and he tapped in to wires back here. But he had a cone here, which I think is because he had the technology package, and that has something to do with that, a camera or something. I do not, so, but if you look, there are some wires here, and I could probably tap into those for power coming off of here if I needed to do so. So, whoop, duck call. All right, what are we looking at here? Just incredible how much little stickers and tape, and we don't know what half of it is. Oh, here's an interesting thing. We're gonna go underneath the hood because I don't know if you can see this, but I found a rubber band as I was washing the car. So this is the front driver's side. There's this rubber band here, some gigantic rubber band, and it won't come out. It's around something back here. You can see it. But let's go underneath this way. Yeah, it's wrapped around something under there. So let's open the hood real quick and find out why we have a rubber band dangling from my wheel well. Okay. Now here's the other thing. So I'm 5'11". Look at that. Can barely reach it to shut it. So it is massive. Bigger than you would probably imagine. Okay, look. There's the rubber band right there. And it looks like the only way to take that off is going to be to actually break it, because it is wrapped around some connector. Interesting. Why that would have been left dangling there, what purpose it served, is beyond me. I don't know what that controller is that it's even hooked up to. You know, look at this. This is loose. It doesn't seem like it should be like that. It seems like it should be under here. It should be, yeah, locked in. Interesting that they would have left a fuse panel somewhat unsecured. Talk about spiders and... Alright, that's the problem with keeping your car outside, especially in Virginia. Alright. Good. So, again, I think if I can reach in here. Yeah, there we go. So it appears to be around. Alright. Hold on, guys, while I have to break this rubber band. Knife. There we go. Alright. No small rubber band there. Good. Okay. So I think we can get back to what we were doing. I do want to install maybe a light bar at some point. I've seen them installed near these louvers. So there's opening and closing louvers here, which control the airflow, I think, based on temperature. Make sure everything else is secured, everything else is closed the way it should be. I should probably check the oil. Should have done that before I even drove it home, most likely. But okay, so good. Let's continue to unwrap here. Oh, look who's made himself comfortable and out of the sun. Ay, buddy. Okay, haven't vacuumed it yet. So you're good. You're good to go. Yeah, love you too. All right, let's see. Sunglass holder. Let's go around to the other side and get the rest of this. I want to at least be able to get these floor mats down before this is some of my paperwork, before the next rain or whatever. So trash. So these glove boxes are not very big, and I always just kind of flip those in. I don't know why, just part of my analness. Oh, here's one thing. Always remember, this is one thing that you always want to ask your dealer for. Now, they threw it in for free, but if you go later to a dealership and you try to buy one of these, you're going to be paying probably 20, 30 bucks. The BMW one I had was about 50 bucks. So all it is touch-up paint. Base and top coat, they're both in this tube. It's color matched to this vehicle. And like I said, I've been nothing but pleased with my dealership. I asked them to order me one before, like a couple weeks out before delivery, and they said they would get me one. And they pleasantly surprised me by throwing that inside the glove box for me. So very cool. It's those little touches, you know, it's those little things that definitely make a difference between a happy customer and just a mediocre customer. So this is my VIN number up there, and I don't know what all these other codes and everything else means, but kind of neat. In the door, we're going to keep it, and we'll just stick that right there. The other stuff I'm going to keep, actually, it's all going in this folder. Look at that. Very nice. Okay, so guys, I told you about how they track the vehicle. This is how a dealer tracks the vehicle. So you can see my final delivery. United Road Service is the trucking company. It was delivered to Myers Ford. That's the dealer code, I know that. So it was delivered on May 21st at 3:27 Eastern Standard Time, 03:27. So we're talking military time. So that's 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. It was in transit by convoy on the 19th, so it took 2 days. It's interesting, they actually received it on May 15th, which was at the ramp in Petersburg. Then it sat for 4 days, and it went onto a convoy truck, and it took 2 more days to essentially travel an hour and a half, 2 hours, so you figure out maybe 120 miles. But working backwards, it arrived on the rail car, Norfolk Southern Corporation, Poe, Virginia. So you could track it every step of the way, every city it was in at the time it checked in. And so let's go back. Went through West Virginia, went through Ohio. And these all say passing through. It arrived at some intermediate point in Columbus, Ohio. Maybe they switched trains or something like that. Here we go. So it was released from Dearborn Assembly Plant on April 26th, and it took a month for me to take delivery. It went to a ramp the next day, and it went to a different ramp, and it sat at that ramp for 11 days or so until it was finally shipped by rail car. And then you can track it every step of the way, all the way through Michigan. That's all the May 10th into Ohio. So on May 10th, it did a lot of traveling. All the way until the 11th. See, then it's Saturday the next day, the 11th, the 12th, like I said. And then it went all the way until it hit Petersburg, and then it sat again for a week. But look at this, even if you go back farther. It was unscheduled clean on March 15th, which must have been when I ordered it. The order was in process. Then it was scheduled for the week of April 23rd. That took about a week to schedule it. And then the scheduling changed by a couple days. Pushed it back. That was in the beginning of April. Look at that. April 18th, it was set to paint. Sent to plant, I'm sorry. So it was sent to the plant. In production. So it went into production on April 18th. And it was finally produced on the 25th. So they take a week to produce. Then it was released to the body company, which I'm not sure what that is, that same day, at the same time. Oh, these are all the same time. Released to the body company, awaiting shipment. And then it went to the ramp, where it sat for, like I said, a few days. So this was all the beginning. This was my order. Everything that I wanted in it. Yeah. Very cool. Very neat little piece of information that I like to keep just because I'm crazy like that. I don't know what was in that envelope. It's trash. That's the sticker that was on the radio. This sticker came off the back window. Final assembly point, Dearborn, Michigan. Very cool. Keep that. Of course, the window sticker, which I think I've showed you guys before, but one last time. So equipment group 802A, which is 9770. I stayed with the standard wheels, so no charge. When you go with 802A, you get the 510 electronic lock, rear axle for no charge, front license plate bracket, no charge. Twin panel moonroof was $12.95. Tailgate applique, which I decided I wanted for sure. There's no charge for that anymore. Spray and bed liner was $4.95. So, and then they stick you with this destination and delivery charge of $13.95 for my grand total before any kind of negotiating. Yeah, they are a little small. So. Oh, man down. Man down. All right. So we'll keep the seat cover. Whether or not we actually hang on to that or just end up trashing it, we'll find out later. But all that right there. I'm going to unwrap the visor. He's lit. Yeah, they are lit. Nice. I think you can get LED lights for them if they're not already. Good. So very nice. That's kind of a cloth embroidery. You know, you have the two-tone. Even though I didn't go with the orange, you still have the two-tone of the dark black or gray and then the lighter gray, which is cool. All right, so these are wrapped. We'll just peel those off. Those definitely want to be protected with something. I've seen that there are some carbon fiber, maybe there's some other options to some of those sill covers or whatever you would call them. The trouble is the ones I've seen are like $300, which seems a little excessive to me for such a small little thing. I mean, I could buy a whole sheet of Expel and just cut it and put that on. All right, buddy, you gotta get out. Come on. Come on. You're all filthy. Beautiful. See, he likes that step route. That's gonna work out really well for him. Oh, jeez. Nico! Killing me. You're killing me. All right, we're gonna vacuum this thing out. And then we'll come back, we'll put the floor mats in, and we'll see where we're at. And you might ask, why did I go with the front plate? I'll tell you why. Ford pre-drills the holes for that front plate bracket, if you can believe it. Because I initially asked them not to install the front plate. Once it was delivered, they called me and said, hey, and they took a picture. Like, Ford's already got the holes in there, so we don't want you to think we did it. Unless one of their guys did it and they tried to cover themselves, but I don't think so. I was going to come up with an alternative, but why do an alternative if there's already holes in your plate or holes in your bumper? I mean, I guess the only question is this going to block any kind of air, significant air that would be going into the cooler behind there? I don't think so. We need to get some rigid lights. What else? I do have the hood decals, and I'm going to make a separate video about this, about how you should not buy the hood graphics from Ford, and I can save you $800. So we will talk about that at another time. I think that's going to be it for today. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We will continue this journey. Oh, one last thing I wanted to see. Somebody was saying these inserts rotate. Oh, they do. Isn't that funny? As if you're locking your hubs back in the old days. It's not real. Yeah, they just kind of rotate to kind of simulate that. Kind of neat. Okay, very good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to please subscribe and hit that like button. Trying to grow the channel a little bit, and it's the only way to do it. And everyone asks at the end of their videos, but you know, it does make a difference. It's no effort on your part to just hit that subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks.